She seemed like she was having a hard time fitting in.
I don't remember many people asking them to hang out.
She took the breakup really hard.
Things weren't the same after she failed that first test.
He worried a lot about disappointing his parents.
He started having a hard time after he got bad news from home.
She started pulling away and wouldn't hang out anymore.
Every time I came home from class, she looked like she'd been crying.
I knew something was up when he gave away his grandpa's watch. He had always told me how much he loved it.
I was worried about him because he hardly ate and was always sleeping.
They even stopped doing the things they loved.
She started drinking almost every day.
He even tried to sell some of his stuff.
I also noticed that she posted weird messages on social media, like, soon this will all be over.
She said she just wished she could go to sleep and not wake up.
They said they were tired of feeling lonely.
She told me that she felt really hopeless about pulling her grade up.
He said he wished he could disappear so he wouldn't be a burden to his family.
He said that I didn't have to worry about him next semester.
I was always taught to mind my own business. Everyone is stressed when they start college, right?
A couple times, I almost tried to talk to them, but didn't because I figured someone else would.
I did wonder if I was making too big of a deal of it. I didn't want to offend her.
I didn't know what to do or how to help her.
I wanted to ask him if he was thinking about suicide, but I didn't know what to do if he said yes.
I didn't want to be the one to blame if something happened.
I thought to myself, I'll feel better knowing I did something.
I knew someone in the past who had attempted suicide, so I didn't want to risk it.
I would rather have her mad at me than have her hurt or dead.
Even though I didn't know what to do, I knew I had to do something because I really cared about her.
I kept thinking, what if it were me? I'd want a friend to do something.
So I asked him, "Are you thinking about suicide?"
She said yes. So I called the crisis line and got advice on how to help.
So I hugged her and said I'm sorry and offered to spend the afternoon with her so we could talk.
So I shared that I had problems in the past, and I asked if he was comfortable talking to a counselor.
We talked about who could be helpful for extra support for them and decided to call their family and tell them what's been going on.
The more we talked, the more concern she shared for her safety, so we agreed to get the residence hall advisor involved.
In Texas, we take care of each other.
In Texas, we support each other.
In Texas, we never walk alone.
In Texas, we look out for each other.
In Texas, we are family.
To help a friend with thoughts of suicide, follow 3 important steps. Recognize when they're having thoughts of suicide and respond. Warning signs for suicide include verbal cues that reveal feelings of hopelessness, helplessness, or feeling trapped, withdrawal, isolation, changes in mood, changes in sleep patterns, changes in substance use, alcohol or other drugs, giving important possessions away, looking for and obtaining the necessary items to attempt suicide, talking about death or dying if out of the ordinary. Take action and reach out directly or get others involved who can help. Ask directly about suicide. Express concern. Listen with empathy and no judgment. Remind them that help is available. Remind them that they're not alone. Make a referral to a supportive resource like a mental health professional or other campus or community resources.
In Texas,
we're all in this